Hey friends, this is Linda with Circle Heart Creations. I have gathered a few supplies. We're going to do a decorative shell here, seashell. So I'm going to use these cute papers from 13 Designs. There are two sizes here with this sheet, and I'm going to use the smaller size. I did give this shell a coat of, I think, just a white paint, chalk paint that I had on hand. This shell isn't perfect, but I'm not worried about that. So this little picture right here, isn't that cute? This can fit right in that shell pretty well. I am going to have to do some blending here, paint blending, but I love to do that. I'm using my Decorator's varnish as my decoupage medium. You can use whatever you have on hand, whatever you prefer. And right here, I'm just making sure, you just want to make sure that that paper is pressed down into those grooves of this shell. Um, so that's what I'm doing right here, just making sure all those little grooves or the paper are adhered to the little grooves there, because you don't want that paper to be coming up, because we are going to be resining this shell, so that will be fun. So here I'm just starting my blending here. I'm using the color Linen by Folk Art. So just using that for my the sand color down here, and just blending that all throughout that the bottom of this little shell. And here I'm going to use a color, I think it's Chocolate by Apple Barrel. Just a little bit of that down here, just for a little bit of more depth into it. And then I am going to be coming in with some of this blue color. Now this one right here is the Paint Pixie color, and that one is the Blue Java Banana. And I do have links in my link tree for Paint Pixie, so you can go check out all her great paints over there. And right here, like I say, you just keep blending and blending, and don't be afraid to dab that paint right on top of that paper. And then just, I'm coming around this. Look how fabulous that's looking really good. I'm taking a little bit of white paint and just kind of dabbing it there on the sides, just to try to match that paper. And it's just like a trial and error, y'all. You're not going to get it right probably the first time, or maybe you will. But I always find that I have to kind of, play with my paint. So right here, I'm taking this glitter. This is fine glitter from Hobby Lobby. It's called Silver Champagne Fine Glitter. I just thought that would give it a fun effect in this shell. So how cute is this, y'all? It's coming so cute. So here I'm using art resin. We will be mixing that up here in just a second. And also, I decided right before we do that, let's give this a little bit of a more upscale look. And we're going to use our liquid gold leaf right here. I do get this from Hobby Lobby. Sometimes you can get it on Amazon. But this one I did buy at Hobby Lobby. And we're just going to go around this little shell. I am using just a very tiny little old brush that I'll probably just throw away after this. But it's just an old brush that I have in my stash. And this liquid gold, y'all, goes on so smooth, just like butter. I love using it when I'm painting. But don't be afraid to use your little brush and get that on the edges there. It goes on really smooth. Look how fast that went too. So pretty. I love that. And then now we're going to be ready for our resin. I did mix this up. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. I did not have 2 gloves here, so we're going to have to make do with this plastic bag. So you just mix it up for 3 minutes. Of course, I'm not going to sit here and do this for 3 minutes. It is a fast video, so we've got it all mixed up now, and we're ready to pour it right onto our shell. I am setting this on top of this little wooden frame because it kind of tends to want to tip one way or another, so we're just going to kind of keep it steady here. So you just pour it all in there, and as much as you want, really. That's up to you. But yeah, you just want to make sure you're covering what you want covered. Really fun project here. And then we are going to use our heat tool here in just a second after we pour as much as we want in here. And then you can use your heat tool to bust those bubbles in there. You are going to have some bubbles. So if you don't have a little torch or something, you can use your heat tool. And so here you go. It's getting to be so fabulous. I love it, y'all. And here it is all finished. I love it. Follow me here at Circle Heart Creation.